right, I'm Sharon Kreider. Hello. And I'm at the Western CPE studio in Bozeman, Montana with a question and answer for you. So the question is, who files a Form 1099 NEC? That form is new for 2020. Well, it's not actually new. It's been revived, dusted off the shelf, life breathed into it. So this is going to be for non-employee compensation. And my client called last week and said, I ordered my 1099 packet and 1099 NECs came in it. What are those for? Ooh, my mistake for not talking to the client who files a lot of 1099s to tell her about what these new forms are. So non-employee compensation in 2019 was reported on a 1099 miscellaneous. It now is reported on a 1099 NEC. All right, non-employee compensation, I understand that. There is an extra complication for state reporting issues. As of today, the IRS has delayed including the Form 1099 NEC in its combined federal state filing program, CF/SF program, because the IRS is not reporting the 1099 NEC to the state. Some of the states have come out and said, you make sure and send us a copy of the 1099 NEC, where before we've relied on the policy that we only filed a 1099 to the state if it was different than the federal. Now we may have some additional filing requirements for submitting the 1099 NEC to the state. But it even gets to be a little bit more than that. Many of our states are using source reporting. And so the example is a Washington business hires somebody in California, an individual in California, to be their IT or their webmaster. And they pay them $2,000 during 2020. Now we know that $2,000 was paid to an independent contractor, non-employee compensation, and so we will file that on the 1099 NEC. However, because we have sourcing for the income and services were provided in California, the 1099 NEC needs reporting for state income. So you will go to the bottom boxes on the 1099 NEC, which is the state information, and you'll report it as California, CA, and you'll need a payer ID number, and then you'll show it as California income of $2,000 because the services were provided in the state. So I think that'll be more of a complication for you filing some of these 1099s that are due pretty promptly to the vendor, to the individual, and then due by, at this point, the end of February. If they are paper filed, and electronic is a little later than that. So you'll need to do some source reporting. You might need to give your client a heads up if you're late like I was, not thinking that I needed to tell a client who issued her own 1099s about the new NIC and a little bit about the state reporting that is required. Okay, I'm Sharon Kreider, and I'm here with Western CPE answering another one of our webcast questions. So see you again.